So hi guys, I'll be explaining on how Ethereum blockchain achieve finality. So before I start, I'll be breaking down the concept on how Ethereum blockchain achieve finality. So what is finality on its own? Finality is when something is done, it can be changed, it can be reversed, it can be tempered, and once it is finalized, nobody can change it. It has been permanent for there. So for example, now let's say you have one Ethereum in your wallet, and your wallet creates the transaction. So after your wallet creates the transaction and it is sent to the Ethereum network, so after that your Ethereum have not officially moved to the blockchain. Yeah, so the transaction, the next thing is that the transaction now like enter the mempool. So after the transaction enter the mempool, then the transaction is received by Ethereum's node, and node is something that is called like the mempool. Like the mempool is a waiting room, like a waiting room. So after that, the transaction is being pending. It has not be confirmed yet. So after the transaction is being pending, imagine you just like waiting in the back, and you are sitting in the back, but the cashier have not like called your number. So after that, the validators now come like to the validators now come to check the transaction, and Ethereum's protocol use proof of stake, and the Ethereum validators examine your transaction. So what they actually check: number one, they check, do you really have like one Ethereum? And number two, have you already like sent the Ethereum to the receiver? And number three, does the transaction follows Ethereum's protocols and rules? So after everything is correct, they accept the transaction, or if not, they reject the transaction. So after that, the transaction is added to a block. So another validators will now come. Then after that, the validators now create a new block. Inside that block, that many transactions are already done inside it. So after that, then other validators will now come to like agree on like the Ethereum has like for example, now the Ethereum has a thousands of like validators. So other Ethereum will now come, other Ethereum validators will now come to like to check if the transaction is actually correct. So because they will not trust other, they won't like trust other validators blindly like that. So after that, the after the validators have checked everything and other validators have come together to check the transaction, and now the validators will now have to like to send the transaction to the blockchain. So after that, the Ethereum have now achieved a finality. So the state to reach finality are: number one, it's process; number two, they do the attestation; and number three, also they justify the transaction and now like finalize the transaction. So thank you so much.